Hello and welcome to our series on the future of work and how connectivity and networks can really change the way that we do business. The trend I want to talk about today I call the death of Dolly. And this is all about the death of 9 to 5 as opposed to the death of Dolly Parton, who I believe, certainly at the time of taping, well, she's on tour at this precise moment in time, so she's very much alive. But that 9 to 5 day, those lovely boundaries that we used to have when we used to go to work at 9 and then leave work and go and see our families at 5, those days are gone. And there are two reasons for that. One reason is globalization. And certainly, even as a small business now, you are capable of doing business globally because global boundaries have been taken down by technologies and connectivity, which is great. But where is 9 to 5 in a global business? So that's the first thing that's breaking the 9 to 5. The second thing is those lovely devices that are always on and always on us. So even if we are not working globally, we are often working beyond those boundaries. And I'm sure those of you who are running your own business will probably can't remember the last time you worked from 9 to 5. The trouble is, these devices are demanding an awful lot from us. We're infinitely distractible as human beings. We also love novelty. So as they buzz and flash and demand our attention like a screaming 3-year-old would, it's very tempting, even at 2 a.m, to go and do our email for 2 hours. Is that healthy? Is that more productive? In some senses, yes, it is. In others, it's not. And certainly one of the things that we're detecting at the moment is the tendency to never switch off. And frankly, if you look at some of the health implications of that, it's not good. Say if we don't sleep very often, actually our performance tends to go down. If we're continuously interrupted at work by these devices, our performance often goes down because we try and multitask, which is tiring. We task switch. So in other words, we get interrupted, we have to stop a task, often a complex task, and then we either never go back to it or it takes us a while to get back into that thought process. So although these devices are allowing us to work whenever we want, wherever we want, destroying the 9 to 5, sometimes we need to redraw those boundaries. Actually, a lot of the work that we've been doing is around what we call the balanced communication diet for business. So when do you draw the lines? How do you communicate more effectively with your employees, your suppliers, your partners? How do you just think about redefining some of those boundaries so that you can work more productively, but you can also have productive downtime in order for you to personally excel at what you're doing rather than feel tired and washed out all day? That is the death of Dolly.